Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel in another episode of Journey to Understand the Bible. And I'm your host, Damien. In our last episode, we went over Genesis 45, where Joseph revealed who he was to his brothers. And he basically, they all kind of celebrated. Oh, I guess it was kind of like an awkward celebration, but he gave them more supplies to take back home. And then he requested from them to bring his father back so that they could be reunited. And that was pretty much it. He gave his little brother like a bunch of clothes, and they all got new clothes, but he gave his brother more clothes, little brother more clothes, and he gave him like I think 300 pieces of silver, like, and then sent a bunch of stuff back with his brother, so that when Jacob was able to see all the new, oh, I say new cars, the new wagons and donkeys and all that stuff. He was like, "Oh, that's my son is still alive for real," and that's pretty much how that one ended. So now we're going to go to Genesis 46, where Jacob's journey to Egypt. So Jacob set out for Egypt with all his possessions, and when he came to Beersheba, he offered sacrifice to the God of his father Isaac. During the night, God spoke to him in a vision. Jacob, Jacob, he called. Here I am, Jacob replied. I am God, the God of your father. The voice said, do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for there I will make your family into a great nation. I will go with you down to Egypt, and I will bring you back again. You will die in Egypt, but Joseph will be with you to close your eyes. So Jacob left Beersheba, and his sons took him to Egypt. They called him and their little ones and their wives in the wagons. They carried him and their little ones and their wives in the wagons. Pharaoh had provided for them. They also took all their livestock and all the personal belongings they had acquired in the land of Canaan. So Jacob and his entire family went to Egypt. Sons and grandsons, daughters and granddaughters, all his descendants. These are the names of the descendants of Israel, the sons of Jacob who went to Egypt. Reuben was Jacob's oldest son. The son of Reuben were Hanosh, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Simon were Jamil, Jamin, Oda, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, and Shal. Shal's mother was a Canaanite woman. The sons of Levi were Jerson, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Judah were Er, On, Sheila, Perez, and Zerah. Though Er and Onan had died in the land of Canaan, the sons of Perez and Hezron and Hamul, the sons of Ishkar, were Tola, Pua, Jazub, and Shimron. The sons of Zebulun were Sarid, Elon, and Jalil. These were the sons of Leah and Jacob, who were born in Paddan Aram. In addition to their daughters, Dinah, the number of Jacob's descendants, male and female, through Leah was 33. The sons of Gad and Zephon, Haggi, Shuni, Esbon, Ir, Arodi, and Arli. Arli, I guess that's how that I would pronounce it. The sons of Asher were Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, and Bera. Their sister was Syria. Beria's sons were Heber and Malachi. The, these were the sons of Zippah. the servant given to Leah by her father Laban. The number of Jacob's descendants was 16. The sons of Jacob's wife Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. Joseph's sons born in the land of Egypt were Manasseh and Ephraim. Their mother was Asnath, daughter of Potipharah, the priest of On. Benjamin's sons were Bela, Becher, Ashbel, Jeriah, Naaman, Ei, Raj, Huppet, and Arid. These were the sons of Rachel and Jacob. The number of Jacob's descendants through Rachel was 14. The son of Dan was Hushman. The sons of Naphtali were Jazel, Guni, Jezer, and Shalem. These were the sons of Bela, the servant given to Rachel by her father Laban. The number of Jacob's descendants through the Bela was 7. The total number of Jacob's direct descendants who went with him to Egypt, not counting his sons' wives, was 66. In addition, Joseph had 2 sons who were born in Egypt. So altogether, there were 70 members of Jacob's family in the land of Egypt. Jacob's family arrived in Goshen. As they neared their destination, Jacob sent Judah ahead to meet Joseph and get directions to the region of Goshen. And when they finally arrived there, Joseph prepared his chariot and traveled to Goshen to meet his father, Jacob. When Joseph arrived, he embraced his father and wept, holding him for a long time. Finally, Jacob said to Joseph, "Now I am ready to die, since I have seen your face again and know you're still alive." And Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's entire family, "I will go to Pharaoh and tell him my brothers and my father's entire family have come to me from the land of Canaan. These men and shepherds, and they raise livestock. They have brought with them their flocks and herds and everything they own." Then he said, "When Pharaoh calls for you and asks you about my occupation, you must tell them, 'We, your servants, have raised livestock all our lives, as our ancestors have always done.' When you tell him this, he will let you live here in the region of Goshen, for the Egyptians despise shepherds." And that pretty much is the end of uh, Genesis 46. And it's basically just about the descendants of Jacob's descendants that they traveled to see to move to their new destination, and for Jacob to be able to see his son Joseph again. And that's pretty much Genesis 46. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more, like and subscribe, and we will keep it going. Talk to you later. Bye.